All right. I've been listening to this Drake album. Has a few bangers, not as many as I thought it would or should. Um, Pretty grateful that I was able to listen to it though. It's super enlightening. Has some club bangers on there. I probably like more than the rap. I can't remember no rap banger. I just remember the upbeat songs. But he was dropping though. It seemed like he was trying to bite off a little bit too much. Um, that he can chew. I think that he was trying to get back at everybody that left him bruised, his heart bruised and confused, and trying to choose which way he should go. Oh no, Drake confused. Nah, but yeah, he did shout out to KD saying, "Yo, we got a lot of money." He said he was giving a lot of shout outs to my producers dissing him. A lot of basketball references. So some sports person, I don't think it's LBJ, possibly. LBJ. This was just LB. Yeah, LB. But 23. I don't know. It wasn't like. I think the only vibe that I got was to go out and go to the club or something, go hang out, get a few drinks with the fellas, hear the atmosphere, see the atmosphere. But it wasn't like, oh my goodness, let me call my partner. You know, that one partner that's into music. Like, boy, did you hear this boy snapping? Like, not like us, not to do a comparison, but not like us was a culture shocker. Drake had a lot of time to come back and do what he needed to do. But I just see, I don't feel like he completely delivered. Um, but hey, 3 albums. The music world is happy. The execs are happy. Drake is probably most likely happy. Doing big things. He's still active. I like the attitude. I don't think he wanted to go too far in and try to do something silly. I think he's just out of breath. Truly, I think he's. I'm looking at his production. He got music videos dropping every hour. In my thinking, it's like an ambush. If you want to rebuttal such and such, Kendrick, then you're gonna have to come with a lot more. But what I think that Kendrick is more of a tactician. Uh, I think that he's gonna do something like a collection of listening to everything, get an idea of what's happening, and then come back. The one-off tracks back and forth, that was the one-off tracks back and forth. Drake dropped 3 albums. You probably want to sit and chill and listen and observe what it is that he's saying before you clap back on each and every song. Drake got videos being produced, being published and put out. Kendrick team need to confirm if there's anything that is more priority. What do they need to attack first? It's like a little battle, but I truly believe that Drake is he's just ambushing, hitting them at all sides. But it's more. It ain't even to attack to win. He understands that he's fighting a chess player in this game of art, and he's giving him too many things, too many targets to shoot at. That's not. That's not. That's very strategic, but it's more like let me go get all of my friends, aka all of my songs, and throw them at you and see if you could compete against all of my songs. If you was to look at this as a street fight, it's 20 versus one gorilla versus 100 men. You know what I mean? Like, are we really gonna be able to score this rebuttal albums a proper way? 43 songs to one. Just saying. Just saying. Consider these ideas because, like I say, Drake, as I'm listening to Drake's music, it sounds like it's designer rap, right? Like it belongs inside of fashion. So because it's not rap, it's some songs, and it doesn't come off like I'm focused on you. He does express his vulnerability and saying I had a busy time, I was down, my father dealing with some stuff, I'm dealing with some stuff. He does express that, but I don't think Drake is completely trying to even salvage anything per se. So it's like a lot of different. It's almost as though he's understanding his fan base and knowing what they are in need of, and not letting this battle get the best of him. That's a fair assessment. That's about right. And so he produces music that's like for dance halls, not like reggae, but like legit places where people just want to, the people that dance like this, with the drinks in the air, and they do that. Yeah, that's probably what that's for. Because the street rap that people are looking for, I don't think Drake hit it out the park at all with this one. But it's tolerable. It's not bad. It's tolerable. I don't think that's a grade that I should be giving anybody, but it's decent. But neither here or there, man. Drake is gonna always forever be somebody who really did a lot in the music industry. Um, if he was to leave, if nobody rebuttals him, if he was to leave today, I think he'll be all right. I'm not worried about money. I think he has a lot of it. But if he was to leave the music industry today, I think he'll be all right. I think his legacy will be intact. You're gonna always have some cheddar bobs, people that hate on you, people that say what they want towards you, about you. That's just life. But he had to do something. He couldn't go out quietly with not like us being on a Super Bowl stage and so forth. He had to do his part and deliver what he delivered. Um, thank goodness he didn't go out without an album or a response to like salvage what may be left of his career. And I don't think Drake is completely like out of the game. I don't think Drake will ever be. I think he is like the paint on the wall, as in he'll forever be there. Um, paint on the ballroom and the ceiling. Paint on the ceiling, yeah, because artwork on the ceiling. Nobody's really trying to cover that up, type. You know, Drake got so many bangers that it's kind of hard to excuse him as though he's not impacted some part or era in your life. 14 years, he kept saying. 14 years is a very long time. I don't care what you say. That's a very long time. And to hold almost the number one position, having people eating out of your hand, man, look, I ain't saying that he's the greatest. Like I called him a GOAT earlier, but that's more like consistency, talent, bringing unknown artists up out of the dirt and presenting them and letting them make millions, create careers out of nothing, out of thin air, all because a cosign from Drake. Rappers, singers, all of the above. And he's kept his nose clean, not with drugs, but like he's kept his 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 view of himself pretty decent. I can't. Meek Mill, Kendrick Lamar, I don't even know. I mean, his son, not like feud with his son, but like like his son being hidden and all of this, but it's nowhere near compared to some legitimate issues that some of these rappers be having. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm sure he even had a run in with the courts or something, but he ain't slapping nobody. He ain't shooting nobody in the big toe. You know what I mean? So it's just things to consider, man. When you listen to a Drake album and call it trash, his agenda isn't the average. It has never been. That's why he's always been at the top of the charts. He knows what the people are looking for. He knows there is an audience of different people, and he's willing, I should say. He's willing to speak to them and produce music for them. And so that this Friday, May 15th, they're going to be able to go to the club mid-month, transitioning into summer. This dude is like a tactician himself. Like, you're not just witnessing just a rebuttal. You're looking at a dude promoting other bodies of work alongside of the highly anticipated response to some stuff that he had to face with another artist. So he's cashing in 2 other albums, a crap deal of promotion. He can go either direction he wants to. Dance or ignore, rap, tour, whatever. Choose his favorite song, bring out Sexy Red. He can do whatever. So that's how I look at it. It depends on what you're shooting for. I think Kendrick was trying to demolish and tear down Drake. He gave a great run. I'm not saying that Kendrick is not that guy. Lyrically, Kendrick Lamar is that guy. Big facts. This dude, wisdom and delivery is unmatched for any rapper currently. He doesn't just speak up. He speaks and get up underneath your skin and tell you all kind of things about yourself in a way that is like so polished, so well distributed to get on your nerves and have you doubting who you are. You gotta watch out for people like that. And so don't take this as I love Drake more than Kendrick. I think I don't think it's a love thing. It's like 2 different stages. Drake is an all-around guy. Kendrick Lamar is a well-known assassin. He's not going to be singing too much on a lot of his songs. Not to woo you, not to, oh, look at me. He ain't that type of dude. He's more like singing his own hooks because he feel it. J. Cole, because they feel it. Not like, girl, I want to buy you the moon. He ain't singing that. Drake could do some stuff like that. So I think it's just 2 different type of individuals, truly. But that's my spill on that. I definitely want to hear what y'all got to say. I've been not researching or anything. I've just been taking it all in, not trying to be persuaded by anybody. I did see a little video of Rick Ross doing some capping and some I don't know, Rick, man. You gotta think about it. Drake kind of helped you build your career, brother. He had a lot to do with your career renovation. Uh, just gotta say that, man. And the way that you're moving, I don't know too many men that will move like that. So leave it at that. My 2 cents doesn't matter though, truly. But that's just something to consider as well. I think there is a bandwagon of people that just want to see this gentleman Drake just buried, so they can have somewhat of a percentage of showmanship to say, look at me. Drake has done a good job of holding it down for quite some time. So, it's just something to consider. Something to consider for sure. Appreciate you guys for listening. I think I'm done. Been rambling for quite some time. But I was just doing some work and listening to it. I can't think of anything else right now to talk about, but definitely want to chime in and give that man a 2 cents. I was working and just thinking about what would I say if I had the opportunity, and pretty much summed it up right then and there. But no, kudos to the guys, man. I'm glad. This is another thing. I'm like my mom right now. Bye. Hey, and another thing. Bye. Hey, and another thing. But no, truthfully, I think this will be the last. You know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful that nobody got hurt. We don't have another rest in peace shirt to wear, tweet to send. I'm very grateful that they kept it professional.